Okay, so we have a plant got from the store. It is in a regular pot. See, dirt. Don't want dirt in pot in our hydroponics. There's a little bucket with water in it. Okay, see water. I just did another plant, so the water's kind of dirty, but that's okay. It's going to go in the garden. Here, wife, hold this. Show you how this is done. Hey, don't cover it. Hold it down below. There you go. So you can see what's going on. So you take this little plastic wrapper off, and okay, it says use scissors, but there's a little spot here that it will tear, but you don't have to use scissors. Now these particular pots, if you'll see it, look right here, you can see the roots have gone through the pot. Now if you were planting this in the ground, no big deal. Well, we're not planting in the ground, so there's going to be some torn roots. Regular garden, save that behind. We're going to take this little pot that is wonderful, but since we're not going in the ground, it doesn't do us any good. So take that all off. Try to get plants that haven't root bound yet, and it'll be a little bit easier. Now, this has what tells what's in it. So take the plant. I'm going to take off the bottom leaves. We're going to take these 2, maybe 3 off a little bit further up. Just pinch them off. Won't hurt any. Take the plant, grab it down toward the base, put the ball of the root into water and shake a little bit. See, got roots, very little dirt. And you want to be gentle, you don't want to do this real hard, otherwise you will end up tearing all the roots apart. That doesn't do you any good because that's what you need is the roots. Now, because this is dirt, you're probably not going to get it all out. That's okay. Little dirt ain't going to hurt nobody. So there you go. You got a root ball. Okay. Take your root ball, and you come over here to your pot, or your planting medium, and you dig a nice little hole in the middle of it. Try to get very center if you do pots like what I did. Okay. I'm going to show you. So you take that and you tamp it down lightly. You don't want to pack it down, just like if you were planting in the garden, regular. Okay. So you got the plant. Take the plant, and we're going to take the plant over here. Yeah, Miss Laura.
Wait a minute. Planting. Oh, we're doing good.
Doing good. Okay, I brought this over here, and I noticed one of my leaves is a little bit too low, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one off as well. So you want the leaves above the bucket lid. We're getting ready to put on. Now I put a hole in the middle of the bucket lid. It's only a 1-inch hole. These are, not going to get really huge stems on them, so that's pretty much all you need. You don't want it as little light into the bucket as you can get, which is why the buckets are painted white. Next time, I don't think I'm going to paint them white. I'm going to use some sort of adhesive material, put on it like shelving paper or something of that nature, because the paint just scrapes off too easy. So I'm thinking shelving paper would probably work awesome. Okay, so you notice I have the bucket lid, and then there's a slot in the bucket lid. Slide. Yeah, the slide is so you can slide this over the plant. Because my bucket's going to be outside instead of inside for quite a while. So, because I haven't built my greenhouse. So once I build a greenhouse, I won't need them as much. I might lay a piece of screen and put a few rocks on it or something on the top of it, just to keep the trash and stuff out of my buckets. Also, if you notice down here at the bottom, I didn't do what most people seem to be doing, which is using a grommet. I couldn't get them to work. So, what I did was I took I'll show you, PVC fittings. This is a female fitting. Male fitting, and this right here is a regular garden washer. A little difficult to get on, but once you get it started, you take your other fitting here, and you see this side is threaded and this side is not threaded. You use the non-threaded side to push it down on there, and that'll make it stay on. And then you run it through the bucket. I would suggest using channel locks on both sides, as my pipe wrench tore up stuff. You can see right there, pipe wrench tore the outside up that I had all nice painted, and it doesn't leak. Once you tighten it all down, you can use Teflon tape on it. And okay, so I got my wife back, and she's going to hold this so I can show you what I'm going to do. So, remember there's a slot in there. Take the slot and you run it over your plant like this, so you can gently get your plant into the center portion. Gentle. Okay, this one's not working as well as the first one did. That's okay. We get it. Because I don't want to damage the. Move your hand, please. I don't want to damage the stem here. Okay. So you'll notice that the pipe comes straight out front, and then I put the slice to the side. The reason I did that is real simple. Is when I get this in and I lock it all down, I can take my marker to what's in here and just slip it right in between the two pieces of plastic. And as I said, everything's not working as well as it did the first time, but there we go. Now when we get everything set up, finally, when we put our piping in, we just run the piping right through the slot here, and it will hold the pipe in place. And that's the beginnings of my hydroponic garden.